Yeah, thanks, Erica. Yeah, good evening, everybody. So the fairy tale came to an end tonight. I'm really proud of this group for the way they've, started the season, bit through the summer months in the season, and gave us a gritty performance in the second half tonight. We know the first half wasn't our standard, and it was a bit off, and we worked our way into the game and really made a push for it. And I thought should have got something out of the game. It's just unfortunate we didn't. Have an excellent goalkeeper in between the sticks, and it wasn't our night. So that's like really zooming in. We zoom out and think, wow, all the memories that we've created here, all the history we've created as well. So I'm really proud of this group, and I think we got up to 80% of the development really quickly, and we got ourselves a shield. But unfortunately, on another night, maybe it goes our way. But it just wasn't meant to be. Gives us something to be hungry for down the line here, starting in the new year. And that gives me motivation to come back and think we can do this thing one step further. So, thank you to everybody, at the front office for the belief, the support, given to me and the staff. The players for their commitment in everything they do every single day. We knew this gap of 22 days is pretty tough to bridge, to stay in your rhythm. We gave ourselves the best possible chance to do it, but the best practice is playing a game, and unfortunately we couldn't get that rhythm, and you could see that in the first half. So, again, thank you to everybody for a fantastic 2025 season.
Bradley, you mentioned that in the first half it wasn't up to standard. What do you think didn't work?
Yeah, I think we didn't play vertical enough. I thought it was a little bit too side to side. I thought it was a little bit backwards and around. So once we broke a line, we went straight backwards again. The second balls weren't falling in our favor. They were a little bit more active against the ball than they've shown, and credit to them. And then we work our way back into it. So, I don't think, they had a team out there that was committed. They had a team out there that was hungry. And for the first couple of moments of the game, we didn't really match that. So, that's on me. And I don't want to say that took us by surprise, because it's us playing this way every single day and training every way. So, but something just didn't feel right, and we're a little bit slow to get into the game. And once we did, I thought we were very good. No, we got it 100%. Yeah, we knew Ojeda in, we knew O'Toole into the six, because they did this in the Charlotte game. So we have seen this, and credit to them, they did a good job.
How much do you attribute the layoff to how the first half went?
Yeah, all I can speak is from experience, and I've had 2023, 2021 days as well, and now 2022 days, I think it is. So, yeah, it sucks when you do the job in 2 games, and unfortunately you're waiting forever to play the game. So, again, that's no excuses. It's just what it is, and hopefully with the new format it doesn't really be affected as much, and hopefully we can get some games back to back to back.
How was Andre?
Not sure. He didn't say it's too bad. It didn't feel like it dug in really deep. So hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not the end of the world. Yeah.
Bradley, they played four up high. How did that affect your press?
Oh, teams overload our back line all the time. So with our ball-orientated defending, we just had a little bit of a struggle with the the overload central, with Morales popping in a little bit and floating between the lines. So they know our sixes are going to jump, and I thought we could have connected a little bit. We corrected it at the second half, and I thought we had way more turnovers. We were way more active against the ball then, with a slight change in our midfield, and we started to then assert a little bit more dominance, but it's not the first time teams flood the back line.
There was a foul disparity of 20-8 in this game. Do you think that that kind of physicality had an effect on the team as well?
20-8 where? Who?
Philly was called for 20 fouls in New York, and New York City was called for 8?
We've got experience with Guido, and we've seen this disparity before.
Bradley, you brought in Frankie Westfield, and it seemed like it was the right call. He put in that ball to Danley John Jock, and then he had 2 chances of his own. What did you and your staff see bringing Frankie into the game?
Well, I think you saw the result, right? So, we could rotate Nate inside a little bit, get Frankie out wide, and whip in some good crosses, because, everyone knows Kai Wagner's ability on the ball to cross it, and when you have a secondary option like Frankie, that creates a little bit more, guesswork for the opponent, and I think you could see the result of that. It's just unfortunate, man. We got into that spot so many times, and it's just we could have got ourselves 2 goals at the end there. So again, you have to start thinking out the box a little bit, and there's only 20 minutes left, and you have to think, what's the best structure, and we thought 4-1-3-2 still gave us a little bit more shape, width, verticality, combating for the second balls as we started to go a bit more direct. So, we had so many moments in the second half, and credit to Matt Freese, currently the best goalkeeper in the U.S. and or for the U.S., I would say, and deservedly so, starting for the U.S. national team. So,
Final question, we'll go to John.
Thanks. You mentioned that you're looking for, this team has some things to do in the offseason. What do you think those things are that this team has to do in the offseason? Because we all know there are going to potentially be some major changes, and there's probably some uncertainty sitting here in this moment.
Yeah, we can get to the off-season and we'll start discussing all that, and I'm sure there'll be a media communication at some point. Thank you.